Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Antares podcast. I'm your host, Blboymc, and I apologize for missing last week. I got a surgery, and I was not able to talk for quite some time. So, sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, just another normal week again. So for the towns and economy this week, we have a new town. It is the Land of the Foothills, which is owned by Joshua 413. This town only has 6 coins in its bank, and so I'm not really too sure how long it's going to last. But for the economy side, we have 2 new shops that have opened up. We have one by the returning player Bucket, and he has a very, very nice shop. He's able to supply enchanted diamond tools, which some of them are very, very good and very high. Like, for instance, I bought a silk touch and an unbreaking 3 from there today. And that's a quite a decent price as well. I mean, you're paying mostly for the enchantment though. And we also have that's also at a /warp BO shop, and he also sells general supplies and mob eggs and stuff. We also have another new shop in Air City. It's /warp Air City Mart, which is owned by Charger Dude 8 / Torpedo Blade. He sells general supplies at quite an affordable price for players, so I suggest everyone go check them out. That's it. So for the bans of this week, we have no bans by Grace, which is, I guess she hasn't been on, so once she's able to return back to the server, everybody be sure to welcome her back. So for Spats bans, we have Webkin's Blast 8 for griefing, Benrico1256 for griefing, Dude 200001 for griefing, iPod Dude 8 for griefing, Sour Gummy Bear for griefing, 1Q2W3D for making swastikas. It's Decimated, self-admitted X-ray user, and we have Emerald_Flames12 for advertising, and you didn't hack the ban. Ask your bro. So for the bugs and updates, we have for the bugs, just the standard X-ray bugs as usual. For the updates, we have a few server updates and then the weekly snapshot updates. We have for the server updates, the server Spath recently opened up the end one night, and we all went in to kill the dragon. But this was very disappointing due to the dragon was just very, very weak and it couldn't kill anybody. So we're going to hold it off until we can get the dragon to be more fierce to take down players. We even had 4 dragons in there at one point and nothing was happening. So we apologize for that, and just to hold off the wait a little bit longer, guys. So for another really quite obvious update is the spawn city has been revamped and quite a bit rebuilt. Yeah, that's we've been having the same spawn city since before the full release, and like way back in 1.3 and 1.4. So it's great to see that that we're getting it finally renovated, and it looks great. It's much more current to the updates for Minecraft now. And so for the weekly snapshot updates, for those we have the enchantment levels are going to be capped to 30, and the first 16 levels are going to be linear, while the other plus 17 are going to be quite exponential. And so we have some new redstone equipment. We have tripwires and tripwire hooks. This will be good for traps. And so far, they detect any entity except the Eye of Ender. So that means an arrow from a dispenser could trip it off, which could probably set up some really cool chain of reaction redstoning. And so for that, we have the another thing. We have the buckets and lava for smelting are now going to be, we can obtain those buckets again. That'll be good. We'll be able to smelt more. I was never a fan of smelting with buckets because of the lava. So we also have jungle runes, which will be featured with the tripwires. And the tripwires are also made out of iron ingots and sticks and wooden planks. And so that appears to be just it. Also with the experience orbs, various actions will now reward the player, such as mining ores, except gold or an iron ore. We have to smelt those to get the experience, which is actually quite cool. So now, for those people that don't like PvP or mob killing, they will be able to use mining as a way of getting up your experience level, which would be quite nice. It's kind of interesting to see how they're going to do this with, though, because of the how it's going to work. It'll be odd. I've been hearing that we'll be able to make the chainmail armor. I'm not too sure. I can't find it in this list, so I'm not really too sure yet. Although it's not very good. Actually, you will be able to obtain it by blacksmith villagers. You will be able to trade the iron armor for emeralds. So this makes it possible to obtain chainmail and survival. However, the crafting recipe remains unchanged. So for the community events, 2 weeks ago I hosted the obstacle course during one night in the middle of the week. We had enough players on to do it, and we had quite a good turnout. It was won by Rindo Boom and Darth Dread, and I can't seem to recall the other one. I believe it might have been Homeboy 23, not too sure. But Torp also held a few community events, various spleef events. He also gave away 11 diamonds today to various players, which was quite nice of him. And there will be no community events scheduled for this week, unless any player wants to do it themselves. I will not be scheduling any due to I will be away in another province, so I will also not even be on this week. So I will need some help with the podcast next week for news. So that's it for the community events. So I will be doing a new segment for this week to add some more content to the podcast. It's going to be called the Weekly Tip. This week's weekly tip is that it's an LWC tip. Have you ever been placing multiple chests down and it takes a lot of time to type /C private about like 7 times to lock all those chests? Well, now you don't have to. With /C persist, it will auto keep the locking LWC binded when you hit the doors or chests. And once you're finished locking all the chests, you just type /C persist again, and it'll take it off. So now this will save a lot of time, and you won't have to keep manually locking them and typing in each command for each time. So that's it for this podcast anyways. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe.